broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost.
Join us in the heart of personal transformation with Level Up Circle TV, your exclusive gateway to unlocking your inner potential and achieving extraordinary results. This TV show is your secret weapon for personal and professional development, packed with valuable insights, expert advice, and real life success stories. Are you ready to take the leap and transform your life? Don't just watch, participate. Tune in, take notes, and then take action. The journey to your greatest self starts here. So, get inspired, get motivated, and get ready to level up. Join us and let's embark on this transformative adventure together. Click that remote and let's start making your dreams a reality.
Electric eyes, trick of the light. And so, happy Thursday. That was my daughter. Okay. In the guitar, that was my oldest, Angelina Leland, but she wants to call herself Angelina Zarola. Hello. She took her daddy's mom's last name. What's up with that? What's up, people? What's up? I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna call ourselves. Um, Level uppers, is that even a thing? Like, what's up, level uppers? It sounds so weird. Like, what? Okay, I need to figure out what we're gonna call ourselves, like a tribe vibe or something. But wherever whoever you are always welcome here at Level Up Circle TV. You're probably saying, CJ, you're still on YouTube. Why is it TV? Because YouTube is the thing, it's the hub for everything. But you are going to be on Roku channel, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Google Play. I can't go onto the list, but those are the major ones that you will be in if you're on my Thursday show. Tonight is also the deadline for my radio that's coming up this Saturday at 7 p.m. It's always every other Saturday, 7 p.m. PST. You're going to have to figure out who I'm going to highlight this week's episode of the Block 105 Radio, okay? We're going to have a little hip hop, we're going to have R&B, and then we're going to have CJ, the Level Up Radio Show, right? But it's always not about me. I am the host, and that is what I am as I host. And I host people who are amazing. Today we're going to talk about a lot of things, but mainly about Podfest. And I really want to go over in detail, like why you should go, why maybe you should think about it, or if you are going to go next year, where you should go and where you should stay, where you should eat. And you need a navigator. Susanna's a great navigator, except for that one time. I'm never going to let it down. Okay. We went in circle. Blip, 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 blip. And then she started to look at me and blame me. I'm like, dude, I'm the driver. You are the Miss Navigator. I'm never gonna let it down, sister. We went shopping, and then we went shopping, and then we ate, and then we sleep, and then we walk, and then we negotiated. So, we have a lot to talk about today. But another thing is, if you are in our YouTube channel right now, I am giving away free chapter of your a book, our anthology. Congratulations to the rest of the people who are in it. We are going to make waves. We are going to make this book our manual for success in terms of inspiring people. My student yesterday asked me, "How do you motivate yourself?" I hate school. I don't like school, but I'm in here because I wanted to try it again. This is my third attempt. And I say, for some of us, it's an addiction, but it never started that way. I understand that you hate school, but you have to think about, do you really hate learning? Or is it the person that you're learning from that you hate? And he's like, you're right. Some of my teachers like, hello, good morning. How are you doing today? He's like, I can get better barked than my pup and learn from that monotone. I say, that's the thing. Eye on the prize. All of these people that you don't like in your journey, they're not really part of your journey all the way through. They're just part of that journey at the moment. Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. You're in school because why? Do you want to make best friends in school? Great. Do you want to be best friends with your teacher? Great. You're in school not to do those things. You're in school for two things: graduate and learn. That's it. Graduate and learn. And are you going to learn 100% of whatever you're doing? Heck no, I don't even learn. I just read some book today in meditations, and I'm like, 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm relaxed, but what did I just read again? Maybe it's part of my ADHD that I'm like not focusing on those things. But here's the thing: whatever you learn, don't expect you're going to learn it at 100%. It takes practice, it takes dedication, and it takes intentions and attention, right? And so the same thing for your life. If you don't like your teacher because the way they present it, it's not about your teacher. It's not even about you at this point. It's about why you are committed. When you commit to something or to someone, doesn't fucking matter, excuse my language, what you're doing or what you're feeling. It's not about you. It's not even about the other person. It's about the commitment. Because when you commit, your word is everything. And when you let go of that commitment for whatever effing reason, your integrity is shut to hell. Maybe I don't matter to whatever, but your integrity is everything. And you might feel good about doing it for whatever reason. The man up above is watching. He knows my heart. He knows my brain. He knows my intention. You got to let go of your trauma and negativity and don't assume too much because you're living too much in your head. And that is not reality. However you're feeling, however you're thinking, put it aside for a moment and think about, what did you commit? It's about the commitment. It's not even about the person or the journey or whatever. It's the commitment you made, right? And that's what I told my students. And he was like, you know, I like to argue a lot, Dr. Leland. It's because I'm Filipino. And I was like, yeah, you do. We do like to argue a lot. And he's like, but, it's not because I want to argue with people. It's because I came from a very poor family and I worked when I was 9 years old. to feed my family and help my family. And growing up, I'm going to the Navy, and it's a lot of responsibility for my family and my kids. And I really just want to be there for them. And so when I see something I don't like, I usually speak up, but it gets me into trouble a lot. And I said, okay, so what's the difference between then and now? And why, he's like, well, some teachers, when you challenge them, they take it like you're questioning their integrity. I said, yes, I've seen that. And the reason for that is because we're teaching, and some teachers think that they know everything, which they don't. Um, and I love experiential learning because I can learn from my students. But I said, I love it when you guys challenge me and ask me, because that means you're effing paying attention and you want to learn more and you're hungry to learn more and you want to know what's the truth out there, right? The truth is actually subjective, because you only want to hear and want to see what you want to hear and see and hear from others, from anything, right? And he's like, yeah, you're right. And I said, okay, so what's the challenge since you're bringing it up? He's like, I, I don't have anything to ask. I was like, bro, you brought it up and you have nothing to say. It was a great conversation yesterday with my students. And I love my students. They are much older than me. Some of them are the same age. And I learn so much from them. And I'm very thankful for that. And that's one thing I love about being a teacher. We might not get paid a lot, but we get paid with so much happiness, so much fulfillment, and so much knowledge that you cannot buy that. You cannot buy any knowledge like that. It's because it comes from the heart. And I'm happy to say, I think I've hit 12,000 students now in my lifetime. So yay me! Because that means I'm learning a lot. And that's what my dad said, is like, CJ, stop thinking. No, that's why you have a lot of migraines happening. And I was like, yeah, it's the weather thing, Dad. But my dad's birthday was January 30th. I didn't forget, Dad. I was really busy. I know you're watching on Facebook, so I love you. Shout out to you all the way from the Philippines. I feel like it's a beauty pageant right now. But there's so much I wanted to share. But I want to share this moment with my dear sister, Susanna. Um, and I hope she doesn't make me cry today, because I'm gonna, like, well, okay, I didn't have any eyeliner and I didn't have fake lashes today or anything. It's because if I cry, it's just gonna come out. But are you guys ready? Oh, comment for the chance to win for the giveaway today. So here is our dear sister. Wait, I don't know if she's ready. Are you ready? Oh.
There be.
What?
And
Okay.
and what a journey it was last week.
Oh my God. That was fun though.
Oh yeah, all
Gabe,
the way
bro,
starting in the airport.
bro, we love you. I saw you last night. I was like, what's up, Gabe? Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to hear the insights of what is experience. Yes, we're going to talk about it. So ready for this. Woot, woot. Um, Look at your new background. Oh, I know. I'm feeling winter. It's fake. It's fake. But I'm feeling winter. I'm loving it. We are live. That's right. Okay, sister, talk to me. So you met me like almost a year ago, probably already a year ago. Um,
Not
in this
quite.
February. This
It was the
February
end
is
of
gonna be.
February.
So I ask you the same damn question, right? Like, I'm curious. Am I the same person you see here, like goofy as F, and the same person in person?
Hell yeah.
What's the
And
difference? Is there
taller.
any?
And taller than you claim to be.
That's because I had my pink, like, what, 5 inch? I'm like,
It,
ooh,
it's
I'm
it's
5 inches
not the
taller.
shoes. It was not the shoes. It's like when I see you, I know the difference because like I'm at the 5'11". It's like I say I'm down to 5'11", and you're at whatever you want to say you're at, but I don't see you as being that. You just have that presence. You get the same presence in person that I was experiencing just over the screen. Just freaking amazing.
Ooh, so you saw me in action and my goofy ass self. What do you think?
When's the next trip? I mean,
You know,
I already told you that if when it comes to walking through the pearly gates, if I can only keep one memory from this life, it's that trip.
I I cried when you said that, and I was driving, and I didn't want to like. If there was somebody behind me or like next to me, I'd be like, I have allergies, okay? Like I have allergies. Um, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. And I always ask that to people like, "Hey guys, am I the same in person and like online?" Cuz Danielle has met me
Mhm,
in Imperial in person. Of course, Sandra and I met also in person. Am I the same? And they're like, yeah, actually, I love seeing you in action in person because you talk about these things that you do on a networking, but I couldn't imagine myself doing that. But when I see you, you make it so easy and seamless. I'm like, see, when you do
mhm.
it, you just do it. And I was forcing you on a lot of things, wasn't I? I was kind of pushy.
It was the loving, pushy you, but
Yeah.
it was things that had to be done. I mean, like I said, this was the trip. I talk about move beyond boxes all the time. Well, this was the trip that basically moved beyond the last of whatever box was trying to hold me back, and I couldn't have done it without you.
It was fun. It was fun with our dear sister Sandra. Everything was really amazing. I was loving life because um, we get to meet in person and finally get to see what is it like to be with each other in person versus on the phone or online,
Right.
right? And that's why I love meeting people in person. It's because you get to see who they really are if
Hmm.
they act different. Because I've seen people where they act different in person than in reality, right? So I was like, I don't know about this. But it was really amazing to see you in person, hug you, and say, Susanna, you can't wear that. Susanna, you don't do this. Susanna, do this. And you're like, what about this? I'm like, oh, what about that? Oh, let me borrow that. It was just from makeup to food to everything, right? Now,
The shopping.
l- the shopping. You got to be careful with Sandra and I. I mean, we get lost. Um, I want to show this video a little bit. Let me see if I can. Can you guys still hear me? You can hear me, right, sis?
Yep.
Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, let's present this and see what. Can you hear it or no?
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. Can you hear? The sisters first, right?
Yep.
That was what? That was taken after my healthcare amplified
Yep.
commitment summit. So we have the dear Sia. She is a little bit taller than me for sure. Of course, Patrick, my very tall self, my sexy sister, Sandra Gonzalez, my amazing sister, Susanna, and of course, James. Right? That was really cool. They were busy. They lost their voice and
Oh
they
yeah.
were like, what are we supposed to be doing? We're interviewing all for 12 hours. I was like, bro, 2 hours, I'm done. Peace out. 12 hours, that's a commitment. So they were in the back room, and that was really cool to get to
Yeah.
meet them in person, right? What was your experience? Like, that was the same for me. Like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Well, it was definitely cool, and to meet them in person and get that, like you said, get that initial feel of what they're like, and actually to see with some people that initial connection is like you're not totally sure, but then being able to hang out and cross paths, because that's really what it was. We crossed paths with people over and over through Podfest. And the more we cross paths, for some, it's just the more you started to kind of get a little bit closer, and it was a little bit more of what you were hoping for or expecting. And for others, it was like it wasn't much different, but hey, people are who they are.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm really happy to meet them because I've been in their show a couple times in terms of like, the ESPN thing that we did. Um, this is Sabrina, Zach. I forgot the gentleman's name who's watching. I'm gonna be in trouble. Um, okay.
I can't hear it.
That was Nancy. This was actually amazing because it's like, give me three words. We were like concealer and something else and foundation. Like we were trying to throw him off, and he's like, bring it. I'm the bomb diggity. I was like, what? So that was kind of cool. Um, Kim, and actually he's on LinkedIn. So I'll tag him on this show.
There you go.
Bro, you're famous. That was our picture together. Nancy in the background right there. That was a fun time. We gotta talk about Ogre Chow. I was not liking that meat. It was dry. Very dry. But everything else was really good. Did you
Yeah,
like creme brulee?
it was really good.
This was the desk. Eventually I'll get this desk. It's a really good podcasting desk.
Well, the beauty on that desk was the versatility of it.
Yeah. Hello! That was in Central. It's like, what are we doing? We're listening. The man over here.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
let me talk to you guys about this. So we needed him when we went live. He was
Oh
after
yes,
the.
we did.
So he is. I don't know if he is the owner of Centrons or he just created Centrons. I don't know exactly. I haven't talked to him, but I will be able to. I'm actually going to work on being an affiliate with him. His equipment is used by the BBC News in Britain, obviously. So anybody who's in the newscast, you need to be mobile and you need to have something that you can bring. So obviously, I wanted to bring my Roadcaster, but it's pretty big. My Roadcaster's pretty big. This, thanks to Sandra, my little wing woman, is one of his thing. It's called Microport, and basically, what it does is you could use your cell phone. Okay, you could use your cell phone, and you could use a regular mic, which my Shure will actually work in here. Okay,
Hmm.
there's a port, and all of the gates and gains is right here. Actually, it has a lithium internal battery. It's not very heavy. Okay, this is the back end of it. You can use your cell phone. So literally what it does is it's kind of like a cloud filter, but more. It has more oomph. And I'll go in detail about it once I have a standing mic. Like I have literally a lot of mic in my house, but I'm gonna have a standing mic with it so I can use it um, to interview anyone. And I'm going to figure it out because I'm also gonna make him. Sir, you don't know yet, but I'm gonna make you do a video. I'm gonna make him create a video for podcasters to really learn, even just with this equipment, on the quality of um, voice and the quality of recording you can get, even with noisy background, right? So Sana, what was your first impression when he did all the three, like what he did right there in the picture?
Oh, it was phenomenal the way that he was able to demonstrate it, and then we put those headphones on, and this system basically removed all the background noise. And that the second day when we went back, because like we stopped by that booth every day. I
Because I
swear.
was obsessed.
Well, we both loved it, and then the second day, but see, Sandra wasn't with us the first time, so the
Yeah.
second time Sandra's with us, and so he basically takes two headphones plus his, go off to the side. So I just stood on the side and watched, and the voice, what he was saying into the microphone, I really couldn't hear what he was saying. It was so soft, and yet you guys heard everything clearly. That's it, at that point. It's like, okay, um, maybe I need to get this too.
Yeah, and I'm a queen of discounts, so we're gonna
Yes,
get
you are.
discounted rate. The Hounds of Business on Level Up Circle TV, we are going to get a discounted rate from this man because he's helping us get to that level up stage of the
Very much.
sound. So MP3, you really need a perfect sound so people can hear you. And we're like, people like, we can't hear you. No shit, we're all over. The people were just coming in and out, screaming, blah 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 blah. Of course you can hear. We needed this man, but the problem was the expo hall wasn't open until 3 p.m. and my thing
Right.
was at 12, so it was before that. So Podfest people, if you are watching Chris, yes, put the expo hall maybe the day before everything else, so we can actually buy things, and these people that you have in here for sponsors who pays good money could actually get business as well before, because a lot of people were live streaming. If we knew about it, we would have probably, I would have just told him, hey sir, can you move a little bit and let's just do podcasting here. I would, and I know he would be okay with it because then it also is a marketing thing for him, right? I
Right.
would have done a podcast right there in front of him, and it would have been clear as freaking day. Like there could be zombies trying to eat us. I'm like, excuse me, hold on, bad breath. I'm podcasting here. Zombies. I'm like, okay. I know I said zombies because I love zombies. I can't help myself. Okay, let's
You
go ahead
can't.
and move on to this one.
She is freaking amazing.
This was me on. See, look at my pink shoes, guys. It's pretty tall. I was really tall that day. Oh, we had breakfast. Where was this? IHOP?
Yeah, that was IHOP day one. Oh, that's. I mean, okay. Actually, technically, day one it was Denny's and then IHOP.
Well, yeah, because we came in late, and Denny's
We,
was
we
like,
came in late, went to Denny's,
it was a
and then we
Thursday.
got up and we went to
Our
IHOP.
we went to IHOP all sexy up, and that was funny because they were like, "We're eating crap today," But it was nice. Good breakfast. That's what I had. Okay, I'm a Yelper, guys. If you are a business owner, and if you really do a great job, I will Yelp the heck out of you. I am an elite Yelper. I don't know what that means to you, but elite Yelpers we get in San Diego. We get certain parties, we get certain things, and if you go to a company who actually appreciates Yelpers, they give me like free stuff. Like sometimes I ask for like ice cream. My daughter was loving it when they saw that I was elite Yelper because they gave me like 5 scoops of ice cream, and usually you only get 1 scoop. And so that's like the benefits of being a Yelper, elite Yelper, is that you get um, your information. I'm a very fair person. Like I'm not just going to do it just for the sake of doing it. I love giving small business,
a really good review, especially if they did a great job. And some business who could improve, I also provide ways for them to improve as far as expectations. Because as a business owner, I would love constructive criticism, not just saying, "Oh my God, you suck." Like, okay, I suck. So how do I improve? Hello, right? So I always want to provide the business owner a chance to level up their business so they can stay in business. And I love supporting small business owner. But I love my tummy eating this breakfast. If you ever serve me anywhere, do not break my egg yolk. I'll have an issue. I like over easy eggs, and I don't want you to break my egg yolk. I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
I don't like my yolks broken either. I just want them over hard.
I know that was kind of tricky. I've never had seen that. This is amazing, right? This was the extra fall. Look at you. You're like, hey, what's doing?
Yeah, I'm ready for
Oops,
the
let
next
me go
trip.
back. Yeah. So this is Sandra talking to people for VA assistance. This is our TEDx speaker, Man, Awaken Your Alpha. Okay, me and my sorority self. This was Nancy's and Brian's swimming show.
Yep.
This guy is Manifest Anything. Oh my god, this is like my husband and me. And my sorority.
Well,
Yeah,
all three of us got the book, so we all got it signed and everything.
yeah, he was a nice man. Yeah, Podfest. Yes, yes, I am short, and that dress is short, and I love it.
You got so many compliments on it.
Oh yeah, I got my wig on.
Oh, that was the night thing.
Look at her in her Jordan garage.
Oh, that was and that was after the first shopping trip
Yes, yes, it was. This was
because I
so.
saw what I was wearing in that one.
Oh yeah, this is good. That was after Healthcare Amplified
Yep.
outside. See, I'm almost as tall with my little pink shoes. I love my pink shoes. Me and my goofy self. That's just who I am. People will be watching. I don't care. You can even copy me. You can even come here on my picture. I don't care. I'm having fun, right? So that's just who I am. Hmm.
The
Guess
Chinese
who's
dresses.
matching? We were matching that date. Listen, guys, it's lunar
Very
year,
much.
February 10th. February 10th. Okay. No need. I thought it was February 5th, but it's actually February 10th. It's a Chinese New Year, so we eat moon cake. I love moon cake. She doesn't like beans. I like red beans once in a while, but moon cake is something that's special to me because it's Chinese tradition.
Right.
And I love Chinese food. And I had the best egg drop soup here, but I'm gonna find a good Chinese place to get it. But yeah, so every day I say, "Who are you here, CJ?" I was like, "My bodyguard." I'm like, "What? Marine Army, Marine Army, right?" This day, Sandra had the bodyguard, shorty with a big mouth, and Army.
And the quiet one.
um,
We
but that was
balanced.
what
We balanced.
we do. We
You and
do.
I, we balanced.
hmm But that was, I mean, we have a lot more pictures. We actually had shopping pictures too. It's just that there's just a lot. So let's talk about, oh, there's a lot of people commenting. So um, let's talk about the pros and cons of Podfest if you guys are thinking of going. Susanna, start with the pro and con Podfest period. I think she froze. Am I frozen too? Um, Big Work is big. I use Tascam for mobile audio recording. Ooh, I'm gonna have to see what Tascam is. Yes, there was a lot of great information there. Yes, it was so amazing. I'm hungry. Those pancakes are huge, right? Yes, let's go have pancakes, guys. Nancy Deborah Barrows. Yes, she is amazing. We love her. She was so kind, gentle, and very amazing to what she's doing. Um, I'll look at my three sisters and you guys are matching dresses, right? I know. Let me tell you, it was really fun having her there. I think Susanna is frozen right now. So hopefully you guys can see me. Balance is everything, right? And balance doesn't mean equal. It means what works for you. Yes, Jackie, that is so true. So I'm going to tell you Um, what I find, okay, so my advice is if you really want to experience Podfest, do it. Do it because you only have one time to really experience Podfest and really be there. The pro for Podfest is that there was amazing people to meet. Also, there was some amazing brands that we didn't know existed. There are differently things that will streamline my process now that I will be engaging. Everything costs money, but at the same time, it's your investment if you really want to do it, right? So that's the pro. I did wish that they had more people on the expo. It was on
Mhm.
the smaller side, I think. I'm used to comic conventions. Obviously, those are bigger. I do Monster Palooza. I do Junior Monster Palooza. Next year, I'm dragging anybody who wants to go with me to IMAX. And you're probably like, what's IMAX? It's just the weekend before this weekend, so I didn't go. But IMAX is for makeup, like anything makeup, right? Um, you don't like makeup? It's okay. It's not even about the makeup at that point. It's about just meeting people and have fun and really seeing different people. Also, if you guys want to come in June, usually around June-ish, there's Monster Palooza. If you don't like monsters, uh, definitely don't come because Monster Palooza has a lot of monsters, but it's fun. There's makeup, there's people. You get to meet Hollywood people that you see on TV, and you see some of them have major attitude, like their crap don't stink. And I was like, I'm gonna highlight you in a not a good way. Um, some people from Hollywood are so amazing. They're so humble, down to earth. They love meeting their fans. They don't charge you arm and a leg to have signatures. It's really an amazing experience. And that's why when you see my first beginning of TV, you see those people, it's because those people are amazing people that I look forward to like meeting. So definitely come. The podcast, Podfest, I say if they do it at Wyndham Hotel, do not stay at that hotel. I'm just saying.
No, no.
How about you, sis? Talk to me.
Well, that was it. Just I heard too many horror stories about that hotel, and while the layout was okay, it was very spread out, and like you said, the exhibit hall was maybe a little bit smaller than I was hoping it would be. And they didn't really have the whole place filled up. I mean, they had a couple spots for, um, depending on which pass you had, you could really only do stuff in the exhibit hall. You couldn't go into some of the other things that were going on. But there was a lot going on, and at least I saw that they were having talks and such in the exhibit hall. And then, of course, we had the gal with the photos where we were doing
Oh, the branded.
the branded, and I think she had a talk in one of the in the exhibit hall in one of those corners, like on Friday or Saturday of last week.
Yeah, I think that well, what's weird was the dinner time we had we're supposed to be on this like lunch and learn. They let people in, but there's not enough sitting arrangements. There's not
Right.
enough chairs, so we ended up outside. So you guys need to get that straight. Also, you need a room for people who podcast that's quiet. I think just to be considerate for people. It is a Podfest, right? So like you should have a room to podcast where it's actually quiet for people to do that so they can engage and they're there and they're at that moment. That would be my suggestion for whoever's doing the Podfest is have a room for podcasters to come in, even in like separate corner, but like no people coming in and out screaming, talking so loud. That way we can live stream without so much noise. It was just so noisy. I can't even hear myself. There's not enough plugs everywhere. I mean, even I lost my battery charger. I'm gonna have to find an extra one. I couldn't even work. Another thing is no one knows anything. Like you ask the people for information, where is what, and no one knows anything. Like I was asking, where's healthcare amplified? They're literally like somewhere in the corner over there, and I'm like,
Right.
right? So like
Well,
if you have a volunteer, train them where everything else is.
remember too, we kind of talked about this, is it's almost as if all the big name or the kind of the keynote people were speaking on the first and second day maybe, and by Saturday it's like it was dying out. There wasn't a lot of activity. I mean, I was kind of thinking that a Saturday, those who couldn't work during the week would be there, might make it a little bit bigger on Saturday, more people, but that's not really what it was. It felt like things just were petering out, and I think that's why Brian and Nancy were able to do 3.5 hours of live streaming in that one corner that they had, because it wasn't as busy and noisy on Saturday as
Yeah,
it
they're
was
still allowed.
on Thursday in essentially the same place.
Yeah, yeah. It was dying out. The activities were kind of low. Another thing with the hotel is that they closed at like certain amount of hours, and there was you couldn't
Right.
get a customer service for their coffee shop. She had a little bit of an attitude, and I was like, CJ, don't make
A
a fool out
little?
of yourself. Just take it and move on. Because I was about to like, excuse me, because she literally, I bought a French toast. She gave me this empty brown thing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, where's my French toast? And she's like, oh, you gotta get it. And I'm like, I can't reach that. And so the manager literally, I'm like, did you not see how short this person is right now? Like, hello? Um, but yeah, she reached the,
Well,
her manager. She's like, it's just the attitude. Like she gave you a tea, but there's like,
but there's no
where's the
water
hot water? Yeah.
until the
Um,
manager gave me the hot water.
yeah. So the bar closes so early. Even the bartender had an attitude, gave us the wrong drink that Sia bought. Um, so yeah, the hotel, Orlando Wenham Hotel, we're gonna give you a shout out. I'm actually gonna tag you too. Whoever's responsible for that, it was not a good experience even visiting in that hotel. We had a different hotel. So if you guys
Oh,
want to go to Four Seasons, 4 Points, um, Yelp is the way to go. And some of the Yelpers in there actually kind of nag on Windham, but I'm going to tell you what, our hotel room was clean. We didn't have the maid when we needed to, though, but it was clean. And when you walk down, it's close to everything. Literally,
it
Dennis
was.
is on the left side. IHOP is on the right side. Like, where can you really go wrong, right? And then there was an excellent, which I'm gonna Yelp again because we waited way too long for you to come.
And then left.
But it was close to everything. It was really close. I mean, I picked a really good hotel. I gotta say.
You
Um,
did.
yeah,
It was a simple drive to wherever we needed to go. There was a Red Lobster and 7-Eleven across the street.
yeah. 7-Eleven, Walgreens. Walgreens was a little there. Um,
Walgreens was basically on the way back, so that's why we stopped there.
yeah, but it was like just right there. You could literally pass the light. Also, there was a lot of places that we went to go eat. The whiskey was a
The
really good
whiskey.
place. I love the lady. She was from Boston,
Oh
and
yes.
it
We
was
we
great.
connected real quick.
Yeah, so I think for Podfest, I would say go, but don't spend the $700. I don't know if a VIP would have really gotten everything they wanted for the money that they paid for, right? Because Even
Right.
towards the end of like Thursday night or Friday night, they were like, "Oh yeah, if you wanted to come in and go to the VIP room, you can." I'm like, well, if you pay $700, shouldn't you just be exclusive for them? But I think there weren't enough people doing it that
Right.
they were willing to let people in to the room without paying for it, right? So it's like, I don't know. It was kind of amazing, but I love the vibe. There's definitely, I would say, if I have to rate 1 to 10, I would say between seven, 7.5. I don't think it was bad. I was grateful for the people. I had
Yeah.
good vibe. It was good energy. I've met really amazing people, even ones from LA. Um, we get to meet, Sia, Raquel, and Sabrina, and Jody, and Tracy Lamb, and, all of the great people. Obviously, you met Sandra. Of course, me. Hello, sister, right?
Sandra,
Um,
you and Nancy was another big one for me to meet.
yeah, Brian Schulman, we met him. Brother
We were on
Aaron,
their
if he's
show.
there. What?
We were both on their show.
Yes, yes, that was funny, and fun at the same time. But I think
Ruby.
that overall, I think Podfest was really good. But I wouldn't spend honestly $700 for the VIP. I
No.
just didn't see the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, your DJ, gotta change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that one too. It's like, yeah, they need to do something with that DJ. 30 to 40
Yeah,
seconds. It's like, no. Do of course for me it's like I just couldn't get into that music.
I
But
know. And I was
but
like, oh, come on, Steph.
I am much more of a the 80s and 90s girl, so
Yeah, that was more of the 90s, 2000. It was a lot of hip hop, let's be honest. It was a lot of hip hop and R&B. Um, I had to, I danced a little bit, and of course I had to take my wig off because it was heavy, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to be sweaty. And then uh, I got lost, and in the bathroom, and Sandra, Sia tried to get me out, and they're like, of course she is here. I was like, guys, I'm networking. I can't help myself. Like I was in the
no.
bathroom networking.
You and Sandra both. You would get lost on the way to, on the way back. It's inside. It didn't matter. Because by the time I caught back up to you on that one, there's what, five of us in there just talking?
And you're like, CJ, get out. I was like, but I
No,
just met
no.
so and so and so and so and so. And then there's someone like talking to us. They're like, hey, we can't help and listen to what you're trying to say. And you're like, take a picture. It was so fun, guys. It was really fun meeting strangers. Like, this is the worst nightmare when you're a mom. Like, don't talk to strangers. This one's like, talk to as many strangers as possible. Go. And so Santa was doing a great job. I think at first day she was like, "Hmm, hmm." But then the second day she's like, hi, my name is Susanna. I'm movie unboxes. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, she's really growing. I love it. I love seeing you in action because from all the things that you told me about your networking, it hasn't been that vibing for you. And I
Right.
told you, I will rub off on you because I will not let you go without talking to somebody. And I think it's that one friend that you really need to get pushed,
It is.
right?
You've got to go with the right person that even if you're both on the quiet side, as long as the vibe is there, you've got each other to take those next steps and to have that awareness. That's the
Oh,
big
yeah.
thing. You can know what you're supposed to do, but sometimes you need that other person to ignite your own awareness of how to do it.
And Susanna was looking at me, and I was like, girl, let's go. She's like, but why? I'm like, no, no. And she knows she can't say no to me. So literally, like, we're on this picture, and she just stand there. I'm like, you can't do that. Put your leg in here. Do it this way. Do it this way. Oh my God, I had fun.
You had to position me so many times.
And
Like
it's just, man,
when we were at
she
the
lived
mall.
closer. Yeah.
That was the mall the second time when the mall was closed, but you and I are taking all those photos at that little fountain. Which one of them is the photo you put on for this show?
That's right. That's right. I love. Okay, so let's just say this. Like in my younger days, I sound like a great grandma. Let's just say that I did a little bit of modeling, just a little bit. Yeah, so we get to learn how to do makeup because I'm a nobody. So I went to school for makeup and skincare. Oh, did you forget about the mask that I did for you and Sandra?
You did well. It was more than that because you did the facials.
Oh,
It
that's
was
right.
it was facials one day and masks the other day.
That's
And
right.
and
I
don't,
brought my
don't forget about
retinol.
your
I brought my hyaluronic acid. Oh my god, the duck duck. Yes. Oh, and I start telling StreamYard what to do. That was funny.
well, yeah.
And I'm
You
like,
start telling them what to do, and the next thing you know, we both have bees.
oh, I know. And shirts. We have a lot of shirts. I haven't unpacked all my stuff because I have way too much. I literally hit 50 exactly a 50 pounds on my thing, and I was kind of scared. But it was exactly 50 pounds. I was like, hallelujah. So Sandra and I were like, move this. I had to put some for Sandra. I had to put some for I had too much crap going on, okay?
You had
And
stuff in bags for all three of us.
oh my god, it was so fun. So Podfest overall, my rating is 7 to 7.5. What about you?
I would be about the same. It needs a bit more pop. It needs people to know really what the heck is going on and be able to guide you from place to place. Just getting our badges in the first place. It was odd to me that Sandra and I filled out the information at the same time, but she had a badge waiting for her with a QR code, and I
And you
had to
did,
have somebody go make me one.
yeah, and you didn't even have a QR code. Oh, and don't
No,
forget, guys, my networking card that I did for you in YouTube was the bomb diggity.
it
Because it was
was.
like boom, boom, boom. They're like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, boom, boom. I get to network with so many people, and I put the QR code in the back in case you can't, you don't have NFC. I had QR codes. You go directly to my YouTube, so subscribe. Okay, make sure you're on Level Up Academy as well. But it is that time to say a bed adieu. So let's go ahead. Are you ready? Who's gonna win today's chapter? Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, are you guys ready? Because we only have like a minute left. So I'm gonna start. Ready? And oh my god, who's gonna win? Yeah,
Awesome!
yes, that's Jackie, I think.
Jackie's in.
Wow, Jackie. She's like, I don't want to write. What are you talking about?
Doesn't have a choice now. She's got
Oh,
us.
Jackie, congratulations. Oh, maybe we should do one more. I don't even know if I can do one more. I think it only does once. Let's see if we can do one more. Uh, let's see. One more. We have one more minute.
It's doing it. Russ!
Ooh, Russ is actually probably busy, so he probably won't be able to do it, but he could definitely sponsor somebody who wants to, right? So for
Exactly.
sure.
He can do it or he can donate it.
Yeah. So that's what we're
His
doing. So
choice.
Santa and I are, yeah, giving you guys two because there's two of us right now. And we
Exactly.
thank you, sister. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for everything. And then, guys, just keep watching our our YouTube because we're probably gonna have a video of our pictures as well. Well, we love you guys. Love you, sis. Talk to you in a minute.
Love you so much.
Bye, everybody. We love you
Bye.
so much. Oh my God. I know. Jackie got it. How do you like them apples? I love it. Bye, everybody. See ya.